Because you cannot win the game if you don't stay in the game. Would you agree with that? And when you stay in the game, now you need to find a way to level up your game. So we're going to be talking about level up your leadership game. Make sure I got the paper. Leveling up your leadership game. But here's one thing, guys. A lot of people, they often overvalue their dreams but undervalue their team. But one thing you need to realize, a big dream with an uncommitted team is a nightmare. I don't care how big your dream is going to be, if your team is not committed, it's going to be a nightmare. Now, instead of, it's one thing to value your dream. We all need to have big dreams. But how much value do you put on your team? Next. 3 keys to leveling up your leadership game. Number 1. We're good maybe get one. We all know this. And we can never stop emphasizing on the importance of double-digit recruiting. And you see these guys have been doing it. You see a lot of folks right here, the 2 quadrants, number 1 recruiters. You see a lot of people. They got a stage for double-digit recruiting. So if you really want to get in the game, you need to start double-digit recruiting. Would you agree? Because this is where the game starts, by double-digit recruiting. And number 2, after you start double-digit recruiting, you need to be able to identify leadership potential within those. Identify leadership potential within those recruits. Because a lot of times we focus on what they don't have as qualities, but what do they have? What do you could have as something? What is the gift, the talent? Do you put so much emphasis on finding exactly what they had that can be contributed to the team? Learn to identify leadership potential within them. Not only you need to identify leadership potential within them, not only you need to see this, but you need to learn to speak into their leadership potential. Let me say it again. You need to learn to speak into their leadership potential. Because a lot of people that recruit, they come in this business, but their dreams, for a lot of them, are coming away. They don't believe that they can do it. Sometimes, not because they don't have the talents, not because they don't have the skills necessary to win in this, but a lot of times because they stop dreaming. And they don't believe it can be done. When I came in this business, people would not know that I would be where I'm at right now. I was a broke guy who just came from Haiti. Broke as hell. I was working a job making $370 a week. For 40 weeks, for 40 hours a week. And I came, I was sitting, taking some notes, I barely talked. And I didn't show any sign that I would be here today. But first of all, I would be Jennifer, my sister who recruited me. She said, Jude, you can do this. She saw the potential and she started speaking into my leadership potential. And every time she said that, I didn't say anything, but I was repeating this in my heart. How many times you speak into your people's leadership potential? How many times you tell them, hey, you got this, you can win this game. If this guy can do it from Haiti, after 6 years doing this business, if Christian Sinat can do this, if Reggie Brady can do this, if Coach Somo can do this, you can definitely do this too. So take some time to speak into their leadership potential. Abraham Lincoln said, I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. So when you start speaking into their leadership potential, some of them, the right one, they will not have the heart to let you down. Because they don't have that in their environment. In their environment, people see what they're not good at. Why do we not make it? Coach Somo said when he started, his family didn't believe that he was going to be the trouble that he is right now. Because they did not see what he had within them. They did not see what David's family didn't see what he had in him, that he was going to be a king. Some people have what I call the vision disease. They don't have the vision to see into people's leadership potential. But it takes you as a leader to identify those leadership potential and speak into the leadership potential. Guys, every time God is going to make something big, every time that God is ready to do something big, He calls upon a leader. He doesn't call upon the mass. He doesn't call upon the whole country. He doesn't call upon the whole community. He doesn't even call upon a family, but He calls upon a leader. Let's take an example. He called out a leader by the name of Abraham to raise a nation. Would you agree? Yes. He didn't call upon the mass. There were a lot of people who were on the earth at that time, but He called upon one, Abraham. He called upon Joshua. First, He called upon Moses, right? He raised up a leader to deliver His people from the Egyptians by the name of Moses. He called upon Joshua to help His people cross into the promised land. But let me ask you this. Do you believe that you have the call? He's calling upon you right now. He's calling upon you. He called upon a guy called Teshuah to deliver his family from poverty. He called upon a guy called Rezi Verdi to deliver his people from poverty, his family from poverty. He called upon a guy called Edward Fernandez to free his family from poverty. He called upon a lady called Jude Traquille to free her family from poverty. He called upon a guy like me to free my family from poverty. He's calling upon you to free your family from poverty. I've never seen any country, any community that's free without making a sacrifice. But people want to get the freedom, but they don't want to make the sacrifice that comes with the freedom. Yes. But let me ask you this. If these guys, if the founders of this country, they did not accept the challenge, the sacrifice that came with the freedom, we would not have a free country today. I would not be here if there was no sacrifice that was made. I would not, if the guy didn't make a sacrifice to free, to get what they call legal rights, right? Rights to vote. Talking about Martin Luther King. If there was no sacrifice, we would not be here. The question for you is, would you accept the challenge? Yes. Will you accept the challenge? Yes.